Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Today we're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe.
What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage.
And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat.
Yeah, I
thought
that was going to be
line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. The first.
Welcome to the stream.
Scoops it up. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Rich, prime time.
Chicago put up 5 runs.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field.
He barely has to move.
Happ will get there and he puts it away to retire. Striding in once again, Alfredo Hernandez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
He's gonna bunt. Yep.
Now attempt here. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Ready for another chance. Rich, prime time. He hit a sac fly earlier.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Well, it seemed like we're falling behind
0-1, here it comes.
And they still got to
score
a
tight
bunch.
Little slider that time.
I got to say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 pitch. This is line to left. Funk is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Cameron Perkins. He singled his last time up.
Cameron Perkins.
Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
He didn't put it in his pocket. He threw it to first.
Fielding this one clean, you see.
Digging in once again. Rich.
Ouch.
Prime time.
Feel like somebody just stuck their finger in my butthole. Ooh, I hit it right back to him.
1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired.
Yeah,
this
Arizona
one pretty
got
well
bent
in the
over
bag.
and served.
Home half of the 8th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Bo Funk. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ball right side. throw just in time, and that was awfully close. 14-2, the final score in this one. The Cubs posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Alfredo Hernandez pitches his way to a league-leading 12th win of the year as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Shelby Miller was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. We are set to bring you baseball. Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. The 1-0.
Oh, got jammed.
And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for route number 2. Digging in to try it again. Rich Primetime. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
This is America.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Look what I'm whipping now.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, Dero, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Money to Mas. Guys like a girl that let you down on the first date.
Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch.
And he might get them all home as this is hit high.
Oh, yeah, that's a home run. Let's go.
It's a grand slam.
Grand salami. A grand salami.
So he
told you you need to clean your glasses off.
The bases with that one. Number 14 on the season as they move on top 4-0.
They were so close to getting out of this mess. 2 outs, 2 strikes, but then the grand slam gave him something could handle, and he pays for it dearly.
Put it over the Ivy.
Ready for another shot now. Rich Primetime. A hit in 2 tries
Ouch.
so far.
This got to be a joke, right?
On its way. High and deep to right center. Perkins ranging back to the track.
Man.
Into the bleachers.
It's got to be a joke. Wow. Put up 4 runs, came back at the top of the 5th.
So it's a 2-run shot
down
to
9
center.
to 4.
19th home run
Wow.
for him on the season, and just like that, it's down to a 3-run ball game.
Like, our pitching is giving the games away, man. Like, if this team doesn't notice that they need better pitching, then something is wrong.
Punishing a curve or a slider that just hangs. Well, this was a cutter. It just hangs right there out over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it. Can't leave a pitch like that to a professional hitter. Well, you can, but that's what you get.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. The 1-2. Ball sent back up the middle. Marte fields it cleanly to second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner.
Ready to take his hacks again. Rich, prime time, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in this situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to center field.
Oh.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And then
they got up underneath that one.
Coming to the plate now, Rich.
Hit a sky ball.
He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
I should do what everybody does, doing bunt with two guys out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. One ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. The 1-1 home. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Yeah, that's how I didn't believe this one. Try to check swing.
1-2, here it comes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Now they just gonna put me on. Okay. Thanks.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
It depends on
and
who
this is the right move
the
here.
next
With
guy.
first base
if it's
open,
Lindor,
take
then
the bat out of this guy's
they might
hands
regret it.
every single
they
time.
They might not. Lindor is
Andreas Torres will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 17, Andreas Torres.
And one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
11-9 is how this one ends. Chicago seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Tony Cingrani gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Luke Hogsett hammers down the save, his 32nd of the season. Now baseball under the lights of
fireworks.
Isaac Robeson gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Glasses. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty B, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Pitch on the way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
99
guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty good.
Leading off for the Cubs, catcher Wilson Contreras.
Out on the ground at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Rich, prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball bat.
Digging in the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
On to first, and they turn the double play. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 2-2. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball. The next Cub up, Addison Russell, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. The pitcher, Isaac Robeson, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. The 0-2 home towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alex Morales. Past meetings against Lance McCullers. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2.
Oh, come on. What the hell? They throw this shit offline. That was bad. It was an error on prime time. All that spinning shit.
Ready once again, Rich Primetime. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Way too early. Way too early.
And he misses 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. Count.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich Primetime. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit to first. He's right there. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Only 1 in the inning for it.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34.
And welcome, everyone. Our situation has bases empty, 2 out in the inning. Digging in, Rich Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Back to the top spot in the Arizona lineup now, and stepping in, Albert Almora. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Now the 1-2 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Funk is there. And that's the third out. One left for Arizona. Score remains deadlocked. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Cubbies with a division-leading 6.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Loss. One. Loss.
Summer sun is nearly set, and now it's time for baseball at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Arizona Diamondbacks and Joe Musgrove, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Roll. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Next to the plate for the Padres, Matt Davidson. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4. Digging in now for San Diego, Norman Sanborn, 0 for 1 here in the early going. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So with one away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another.
San Diego is at the bottom. They were in 3rd spot.
Stepping up to the plate, Rich Primetime.
Getting swept by Chicago. Don't help us get any closer to second place.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone.
Number 20 on the year.
Solo shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
So stepping in, Austin Hayes, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that's through into left field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're
his speed is a 28. I don't think he's going to try to go home. That's got to be
frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great.
Digging in, Rich, prime time.
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Hayes is back near the stands as he hauls it in for the second out.
Wish he could have hit the pole or something. 7.
So striding in, Rich,
7 runs.
Time. He flew out in his last at bat.
Our pitching is that
First
fucking bad.
On its way. Lifted in the air out to center field. Asuaje into shallow center, and he makes the catch for the second out.
There's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games. But they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
7-1 the final score in tonight. Saturday Night Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Rich, prime time, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
I gave him an early lead yesterday's game and still lost. So what's the point?
To straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
1 out now in the San Diego third.
1-for-1 single RBI.
First baseman Eric Hosmer.
San Diego got 2 runs. 2 out of 1
gone in the inning.
So I guess we're going to be on a losing streak now.
Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one. Striding in once again, Rich, prime time. He hit a sac fly earlier. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field.
Oh, God. All underneath that ball.
1 down.
Sky ball. Sky
Digging
ball.
in to try it again. Rich, prime time. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0.
Oh.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. A line shot to third base.
Wow.
But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Caught it at third base.
Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Now San Diego takes the lead.
Was retired after
like we can't hold on to a lead to save ourselves, man.
Hard on the ground is short. And that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Ready once again. Rich, prime time. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
We can't stop giving runs away.
Hit hard back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Guess the manager's pep talk didn't work.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in.
And we're losing to a team that suck worse than we do. That's the crazy part about it. That's how bad our pitching is.
Going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
bouncer up the middle.
There you go. Come on, baby.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And the run is in to score from second. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Digging in and looking for more. Rich, prime time. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle.
12-5.
And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Line drive to center field. Margot makes the catch, and now they might be able to double off at first.
Turn back,
On to first, a double play. 12-5 is the final in this ball game. San Diego scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. A fine Sunday afternoon. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich, prime time. We take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Hayes going back at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track. Digging in for his second at-bat, Rich, prime time, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one got a piece of him.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Head out to the mound and use a baseball bat on him. That'll calm him down.
As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Bullet back up the middle. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over.
At least he didn't strike out.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Dinelson Lamet. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. High pop-up. Marte is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in once again, Rich, prime time. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Number 21 for him on the season as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Rich, prime time. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ground ball foul down the left side.
Ready to jump on that one. Jumped it early.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths.
Popped up.
That last take is a great example.
There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first down. Stepping in, Austin Hedges. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Prime time is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
And we still fucking lost. Wow.
6-4 the outcome today. The Padres
6-4.
came through when it mattered in the ninth.
Gave up 2 more runs in the ninth.
Rusty Tony wins his 4th game out of the bullpen.
That's 7 games. Actually, 8 games we done lost. All them L's.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight we start the week with the first of a 2-game set between the Texas Rangers.
Yep, guess the losing streak is going to continue
Henderson
on.
Alvarez is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last.
Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias, a base hit in his first
Jose
trip.
Iglesias.
The 0-2 delivery. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Thanks,
Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Primetime, originally from New York State. He was taken in the 26th round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Wilmer Flores is on the Diamondbacks now? I didn't even notice that.
And the runner back.
When the hell did they pick him up? They need to pick up new pitchers, not hitting. And Wilmer Flores ain't that good of a hitter anyway.
Hit hard up the middle. And that gets
what the? Keep going, stupid. Why you stop?
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Francisco. Let's go, Francisco. Prove to everyone why you're the greatest shortstop in the world.
With that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Wake him up from his funk.
Ready now, Yasmani Tomas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away.
Good, Tomas. Get a sack fly here. At least tie the fucking game up.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Santander waits on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as that ties our ball game at 3-3.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich. Prime time. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And you can see there he currently holds the top spot on this Arizona roster in that category. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. He singled his last time up.
Wilmer Flores.
Prime time, base runner at first with 1 out.
That little kid don't look like he's too happy to be a Diamondbacks fan right now.
Now that's popped up.
Go back, stupid.
2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. So no runs on 1 base hit, no error. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Oh, excuse me.
The 1-2. Bouncer to the left side. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still.
And the go-ahead run,
now batting,
go by
Rich,
3.
Prime time. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Not that I really expected to win against Texas.
Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Because we lost against the fucking Padres, who had a worse record than we did. So definitely was looking forward to playing Texas.
Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slice hard on the ground to Iglesias for 1. Back to first, but he heard the footsteps that time, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Now at the plate, Wilmer Flores. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Wilmer Flores.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang.
The losing streak continues on.
And tonight's comes to an end, 6-2. Well, the clear skies tip. Now in the box, Rich. Prime time, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Prime time.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Nomar Mazara, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
It's up.
Prime time over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping up to the plate, Rich. Prime time. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Missed with a slider.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here it is, the 3-0. Lined hard toward right center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with
any team will take prime time right now.
What's going on right now?
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping into the box, Yasmani Tomas. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1 count and the pitch. A bullet to first base. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Stepping up now, Rich. Prime time. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another. Why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Bregman aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Throw won't get him.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
24, Yasmani Tomas.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Raimo going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The tag at third, and they got him. A double play, and very quickly here, the side.
He should have slid it.
Leading off the inning, Rich, prime time, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Number 43.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Leclerc is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls, and that can cause it.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. The Rangers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the
3 runs. Give her 3 runs in the ninth. To lose. Like, who the fuck did they bring in the game to pitch? Are they in the process of getting some new pitchers? I would love to know. Look at all the L's. That's terrible. Not even a W on that list. It's all friggin' L's.
Thursday night baseball on tap. Randall Delgado gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, one thing to look out for him, Matt, is if he can avoid the big inning. It's not that big of a deal to give up a run here or there, but sometimes he can be prone to giving up 3 or 4 in an inning, and that kind of derails the whole start.
He gave up 3.
Limit the damage, and he'll be just fine.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and the Diamondbacks have cut this to a 3-2 ball game.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exact.
So in now for San Francisco, Brian Goodwin. He flew out in his last at-bat. Panik leads off first with 1 away. Down to short. This could be 2. Right to him. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Giants 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Ready to take his hacks again. Rich Primetime as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. 1-0 the count. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score.
Oh, change up. Just barely.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble him.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Omar Narvaez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1 on its way. Into the right side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Riding in once again, Rich Primetime comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Ready once again, Wilmer Flores. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's batting at a .385 clip. This is hit softly to third. But gloved by the third baseman for the out in the dirt. And oh, he can't quite dig it out. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back. In is Christian Yelich. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. On the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in and looking for more, Rich Primetime. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Laid on that too soon. Too soon.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Here you go. Make the
He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike 2. Arizona down to its last strike. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
2 home runs in 1 game.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, Dero. The hitter's on point, the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking it.
From Chase Field in. Up next for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases.
Round hard, you're scoring. You're scoring.
Bregman is on his way home. And the run will score as the Diamondbacks take the early 1-0 lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Set to go now, Wilmer Flores. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games.
Wilmer Flores.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. On the ground to third. And he'll tag the runner coming by. At least make him throw it. And the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Rich Primetime. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Yelich. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire.
Yelich run that one down.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Austin Slater picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way.
Ready for another chance. Rich Primetime. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Rich Primetime.
Rich Primetime.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Lindor at second. Almora is over at first with one away. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team
No,
going.
I haven't checked out
the
the series
right now,
yet.
you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
This one's down to third. Reined in.
Damn it.
There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the fourth. And
can we get a win?
Saturday Night Baseball. Lance McCullers, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
On the
Hey, man,
Diamondbacks.
we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled
That
lately.
does not have an ERA over 4.
In his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
2-2.
Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly to second for one. On to first to complete the double play. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime. He'll look to pad that RBI total a bit here as he enters play 8th in the National League in that category. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Missed with a slider. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
2-0 count, the pitch. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Goodwin. And the inning is over. An inning in the books. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Robert Dye. The 0-1 pitch. High pop-up. Primetime is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
Yeah, after it gave up 4 runs.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Rich Primetime. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Goodwin racing back, and that's up onto the walkway. Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 24 home runs for him on the season, and the Diamondbacks claw back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in this series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Digging in once again, Rich Primetime. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
A fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. Goodwin is there to put it away for out number 1.
Right to Goodwin.
Ready for another shot now. Rich Primetime. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have
right.
But you only
scoring
have
1 run is not going to make us get back into it.
Pretty quick.
From the belt, the pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up.
To the short
and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks. Here's Ender Inciarte. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-2 on the first baseline. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants lead. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. The San Francisco Giants took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until.
Yep, they rode it all the way to the end because Arizona can't score.
Baseball at Chase Field. Henderson Alvarez gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series.
Too bad.
Dan, any thoughts?
Under 4,
hey, take
but
a look
it's still
at this
over
guy's
3.
ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity.
They're probably like, we're going to play Arizona, man. That's going to be a fun
Digging in to try it again. Freddie Freeman, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Goods banging.
The 0-2 home. Double play ball to second.
Oh, and he went by him. Wow. Is out at third. Good
third as he's gunned down by the right fielder, and that's a tough second
Way
out.
Too aggressive.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Side. He's got it. 1 there. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Sharply hit here, but right at the first baseman coming off the bag. He makes a good throw, and they complete the 3-6-1 double play with the throwback to the pitcher at first.
Leading off the inning, Rich Primetime, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Skied into straightaway right. Goodwin is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rich Primetime. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Right.
Hey, if I'm on the mound right now and I get a swing and miss like that, I'm bouncing it even further, throwing it even higher. I might pick up the rosin bag and throw that and see if I can get a swing and a miss.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Wow. Just barely missed that one.
Next to bat for the Giants, Freddie Freeman. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here's the 3 and sent on the ground out to second. There's 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rich Primetime. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits.
Yeah, we're thinking about
he wants to keep it going as long as possible.
Well, there it goes. Continue the hit streak. Thanks for reminding me that there was one.
And the throw in gets away from him. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the 2nd walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work. Stepping into the box is Manny Tomas. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Come on, get there.
Grounded back up the middle. The 2nd for 1. On to Freeman, and they turn the double play to end the inning.
Excellent work.
Oh, wow, we actually won a game. But won the game after 10.
Now on the year. Nice job from him.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The D-backs took the lead in the 4th and
lost
held
so many
on
games,
until
I
the
forgot
end.
what it feels like to win one.
Alvarez earns his 6th
actually
winning
stopped
decision
looking
in this
forward
one.
to winning
Archie
the
Bradley
game.
closes the
So terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. 16's game back. H24, thanks for watching. That's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Hopefully we'll do better.